Freaknic Radio, WFRK, the official station of Freaknic Nation. We're really excited about this year and everything that's going on the third weekend in April. Again, you can log into freaknicnation.com to get exclusive information about what's happening this year. And Freaknic is always the third weekend in April. And we say it over and over and over again. And typically you won't hear us say April 20th, 21st, 22nd, and that sort of thing. Just mark your calendars, the third weekend in April. That's the easiest way to remember when Freaknic is occurring. And so there's been an issue of, well, do you have a park permit? And so we've never applied for a park permit. I can't recall anyone on my team ever going to the Parks and Recreation Department with a permit or an application stating we'd like to have a permit for vendors to sell goods and services or for us to sell alcohol. And so we have a store, freaknicstore.com, where we sell all of our goods, official collectibles, event tickets, any information that's related to Freaknic or any goods that you want to buy related to Freaknic. You can purchase them there. Know that they're official goods. No one else is doing this. You can search and you can look and you can look, but you won't find anyone with the official Freaknic brand. And so if you want authentic gear, then you go there to purchase it. We're not looking to sell things in a park. All right, the scope is too small. And so we aren't seeking permits. And so can you have an unsanctioned event in a park? And let me just tell you all this. For the listeners out there, parks are public. Most parks, rather, are public parks. And those that aren't, you know when they're private. As you'll have such stipulation, such marking stating that you are not able to come in, no trespassing, so on and so forth. But typically parks that are public have rules. No skateboarding, no bikes allowed. These are the hours. And so we aren't promoting that anyone come in like an Occupy Atlanta and take over a park. All right, that's not our objective. But we need a location. We need a place to be, and that's Grant Park. And so we want you to come out there the third weekend in April to Grant Park. You can come out Friday, you can come out Saturday, and you can come out Sunday. And so, but what we want you to do is within park hours. And we want you to be mindful of the community of Grant Park. And so if you break the law, of course, you have to go to jail or you have to pay the consequence or the fine. So be it. Everyone knows that. So for us to sit and for us to tell people how to behave during a particular event is a bit offensive because it may insinuate that African Americans don't know how to behave. But let me tell you this, when you have a spring break activity and you have youthful people involved, it's nothing but fun, pure, unadulterated fun. And so that's what we want to promote, that type of energy and activity. And so if you want to go to a club, a nightclub, or some type of venue where you're of legal age to do so, then do it. And you can do that any weekend, but Freaknic is special. And so typically it's been an outdoor festival where people come from all around the nation and they listen to their music and they have a good time and they do things that they do. And we suggest that you wear your bikinis or your short shorts or you wear your attire in which you feel most comfortable. But let me tell you something about Freaknic. All right, we don't have any plans at all to break the law, nor do we encourage that. And as a matter of fact, again, I stated in other broadcasts, as you log into the site, Freaknic Nation, you must state that, look, I plan on making this the most incredible Freaknic experience of all time, and I will not break any laws. So if you do, you break that contract with us. And so you no longer fall within the confines of being an official member of Freaknic, because we do things online that you could never do with the official Freaknic, such as going to freaknic247.com and look for real connections. So that aside, I don't like to talk about negative things. You know, J.K. Jones is not Freaknic. All right, it's a totally separate entity. However, J.K. Jones LLC owns the brand Freaknic LLC. We're licensed with, and we own that brand. So we're registered with the Secretary of State. You can find our information online. And we have the legal capacity to do business in the state of Georgia. We have a business bank account, as you would expect a business to have. You'll never see us ask for donations. We won't spam our members and say, hey, give us $10 donation for Freaknic membership drive and that sort of thing. We don't do that. And so if you do receive an email from us, typically it's 1 or 2 emails a month. We don't believe in spamming our members. We want our membership to grow. But as the event becomes closer and closer, you'll find that we do have more emails sent out to people, our members. And again, we don't have a list of members that aren't associated with us. So you registered or you signed up for something on our sites, one of our sites, and that's how we got your information. Of course, you can always opt out of email. And so I just like to make that clear with our members here that have tuned in to freaknicradio.com and are listening to the show. We have nothing planned but excitement. So you mark out everything else and you'll be left with excitement, and that's Freaknic Nation.